Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. The trade activated from yesterday after a big drop down to 57. The trade activated on a 10,000 Bitcoin sell assumed from the US government. It was around a 10,000 Bitcoin sell that made that drop. And then it came to 57, activated my trade, bounced a bit, and then dropped down to 56. So unfortunately hit that stop loss. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you can see here, this is when that drop happened. My trades from yesterday activated and then came down, liquidated it out. This was the drop when the 10,000 Bitcoin, these three bars, you can see here, these three sell bars on Binance equal to around 10,000 Bitcoin, the same amount that was moved from the US Treasury. So a lot of people think that those 10,000 Bitcoin were just sold in this recent drop here. Yesterday, we went from 57,000 to 59. It then dropped, activated the trades, and then bounced, and then fell further on those 10,000. Then we got a rebound. We've got 49,600 watchers on Bitcoin price.live. Market cap 2.13 trillion. Fear is still at 27. Fear, Bitcoin 57,000. Funding fee still negative, which is interesting. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm going to show you my $500,000 account. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. Tesla was up 6% today, which is beautiful. I'm going to do Tesla as well. Pocket was up 5%, Nasdaq up, MCRT even, the rest of the market, Bitcoin down a little bit. Let's start on the weekly charts. Weekly charts 57,500. Oh no, this is the monthly chart. Let's start on the weekly. 57,500. Crypto Guru Bot still a blue buy, get it in the master course. Golden Cross still on the EMA, above the EMA. Sell was fired, hasn't flipped to a buy yet. Stochastic is turning down again. This weekly volume is turning red. We still have 3 days left. Let's go closer onto the daily. Daily stochastic slowly heading up, but the price not heading up, which is a bad sign. This is a divergence, everyone. We've got the stochastic heading up, but the price... Stochastic heading up, but price heading down. It's a divergence. Let's see what it shows. Same on the RSI it will show. RSI coming down. Oh no, RSI is matching, so it's not a divergence. RSI is matching the path of Bitcoin. The trade from yesterday activated a few hours ago and then hit stop loss, unfortunately. You can see here, it triggered the trade here, and then we dropped further, hit the stop loss, and then bounced back to the open of the trade. That trade is now stop loss hit. That's why I keep set tight stop losses in case the trade goes against us. So if that trade activated or hit stop loss, I wouldn't take it right now where it is now. It looks like it could fall again back to this support easily to 53 in this kind of, that's the main support here. I mean, we've got a bounce and we've got quite big volume, but why it keeps bleeding down, we need to get a strong bounce off the support once it bleeds down to the strong support. So right now, that wasn't a strong bounce. We went down to 56K, bounced to 57,000. So it's like a quite small bounce. I would set this trade and then take profit. To be honest, I would take profit at 71. Let's go back a little bit on the daily. Still a broadening descending wedge. Still a bullish pattern. Still strong volume. We are in the second to third wave. We're under the EMA, or we're sitting on the 200 moving average, just under it. Yeah, I would take this trade from here with a tighter stop loss. So opening at 53,391, stop loss 52,487, take profit 71. It could, I mean, if you're just following this channel, you can see 73.52, 72.48, 71.45. So it has the possibility to bounce between 45 and 71 at the moment. Trend is not confirmed. I'm not seeing any major pattern here. Let's go in the closer on the 4 hourly. Double top on the 4 hourly or triple top when we hit that 62. So this 62 has become big resistance, then dropped off. Support seems to be around here. 54 we have a support. I would stay conservative here, taking that trade at 53. I'm still currently in my trade. If you want to trade like you're going to see me do, underneath the video, go down below. You'll see the links to Bybit. You get a $60,000 bonus when you meet their trading requirements. Take the Crypto Master course to learn all this. Learn trading, 12 hours of lessons, technicals, indicator bots. You get it all in the Crypto Master course. Then join us in the Telegram. And my Bybit account right now took a hit last night. My Bitcoin trade was $20,000 or $6,000 in the profits last night. Now $300 in the negative. It's a $316,000 trade. This trade fluctuating a lot, 20,000 positive, 20,000 negative, 6,000 positive. So huge fluctuations on Bitcoin. You can see where I activated the trades on Bitcoin when I sold before the drop at 65 and then bought the bottom. Now we're kind of trending sideways. A lot of resistance at 62. We keep getting into big resistance there. Funding fees a little positive. My trade about to go positive. This account 565. This week has been, or this month, crazy month, from 587 down to 577, back to 595, down to 530, back to 612, 577. Yesterday 598, back to 565. So very sideward moving month and week today on my Bitcoin trades. I'm quite heavy into Bitcoin at the moment. Let's go back onto the weekly. Monthly bull flag, cup and handle, volume good. Weekly, this descending broadening wedge. Not really any clear sign. Descending broadening wedge is a bullish pattern, but not really any clear sign. And that's my trades on Bitcoin. Let's check out Ethereum. Let's try and get more information from the other tickers. 2,500, Ethereum still holding on. Still got a sell-off. I mean, we came down to 2,100 on Ethereum. And that's where I actually opened trades. If you followed my videos, I'll show you. This is Ethereum. And you can see here, this is where I bought Ethereum. Look, I exactly caught the bottom and bought Ethereum at 2,093. And now we're sitting at 2,575. Stochastic oversold on the weekly, heading up, volume. Stochastic on the daily, heading up. Went to 2,800, pull back. We have strong support at 2,300. 4 hourly, looks like it's trying to hold on, but it does look like it's going to drop. You can see, like, most likely fall to next support. So I would wait till 2,300 to try and get into a long on some Bitcoin bad news or some US government selling more Bitcoin or something like this, cause the dump and then get in. But it looks like it's trying to hold on, but it does look like we're going to get a little bit of a dump here. And then take profit at 3,000. That's the trade I would take on Ethereum. 16 restored, $44 to make 750 per Ethereum with no leverage. 10x leverage, 7,500 per Ethereum. That's the trade from 2,300. Let's look at the total market cap. 2 trillion. We're sitting exactly at 2 trillion right now. Yesterday we reached 2.1 trillion. So 10% or 5% drop on the markets. Let's go into the weekly. Weekly same. Cup and handle, bull flag. We have the same similar patterns. We have cup and handle forming. We have bullish bull flag. We have broadening descending wedge. All the same patterns that we saw on Bitcoin. Crazy volume spike last week. Look at that volume spike. We had $395 billion traded in the crypto markets last week. This week so far, we've had the FOMOC meeting is coming up. FOMOC meeting on the 22nd of August. Right now it's the 12th. FOMOC meeting soon. You can see the volume dropped off this week quite a lot compared to last week. We had 395 billion traded. Huge week. Let's go close out daily. Got that bounce. So we have a FOMOC meeting on the 18th. Today is the 16th. So in 2 days we have the FOMOC meeting. If they I wonder what Tomok minutes. Looks like it can come down to this, like, it looks like it's trending down, everyone. Possible to come even down to 1.5 trillion, which would be brutal. 500 billion drop. I mean, we have a very strong support on the yearly support, so I would assume that holds. I would assume this yearly hold at 1.6 trillion if we drop off. So, but still not looking so beautiful. Still a bull flag, still a lot of these bullish patterns, but it is correcting on this handle, and a lot of people will panic here. But alts are very oversold at the moment. Okay, let's check out some of your comments. That's my trades. Again, the links are underneath the video. Some of your comments from yesterday. James, can you please do Tesla? Will do. Does this apply to Doge chart? We'll check. Pakistan, Zimbabwe, cool. Biden and Kamala, no respect. I also made a post on Twitter where I show, so this is my Twitter, 86,500 followers. This was me in 2018 telling people hold Bitcoin. It was $9.20, Ethereum $10. Here you can see the final dump equals 10,000 Bitcoin sold in the last 3 hours, pushing us to 56,000. And you can see that this is on Tether. You can see that there was the lot at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so about 4 hours ago. You can see this sell was 4,000 Bitcoin, this candle. That candle next to it was around 3,500 Bitcoin. That candle next, those 3 candle hours equaled about 10,000 Bitcoin. That sent us from 6. Those 3 candles sent us from 60 down to 56. Final dump 10,000 Bitcoin. And you can hear the US government transfers 10,000 Bitcoin worth nearly 600 million to Coinbase, Bitcoin holders. And then you can see those 3 candles dropping at around 10,000 Bitcoin, which sucks. I'm not sure there's ever been a clearer example of watch what they do, not what they say, is per crypto reset by the Dems. 2 massive Silk Road Bitcoin dumps, choke point 2.0 architects elevated within the Harris team. Comical Zoom meeting was a tepid fraudster. Fundraiser, SEC lawfare versus crypto continues unabased. So if you think that the Biden administration, Harris, is going to help crypto, they're lying, just like they were the entire time that they've been in power destroying crypto for the last few years. Whale alert USDC, 250 million USD was minted at USDC. So there's cash coming on. Bitcoin detached from its NASDAQ correlation yesterday, around the time the US government moved 10,000 Bitcoin, expecting a big rebound once selling is finished. 10,000 Bitcoin is a lot of Bitcoin. This was the NASDAQ correlation with Bitcoin. Then as soon as the government moved those 10,000 Bitcoin, we disconnected from the NASDAQ, unfortunately. Crypto oversold, but then we dropped more after that 10K drop. It activated my trade from yesterday, but fell underneath the stop loss, unfortunately. Let's do Tesla. Tesla up 6% yesterday. My buy is at 190 and 200. Beautiful. And you can see Tesla. Trade at 150 didn't activate, but I had buys at 200 and 190 that I told about in my last video. Let's go. Let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, always start on the longer term time frames. Never start stochastic turning up. We're getting buying volume. Big pattern that's formed here. Symmetrical triangle builds pressure, and breaks out. Target is 578, the base of the triangle. If you line up this, it lines up to the base. If you take the breakout, 578 is the target. And it looks like it's ready to go. Usually it breaks out at this point, around 70% of the move. We had an earlier breakout here, which kind of tricked us a little bit. It was a fake out, and it came back in. But it looks like this pattern is getting ready to blow out for Tesla, target of 578. Let's check out some more of your comments. And then, do you think Bitcoin dropped because all the markets dropped? Did the government sell 10,000 shares of Apple, Google, Tesla? The government doesn't have 10,000 shares of Apple, Google, Tesla. They're able to affect Bitcoin price because they got 2 billion. So where did the US government get this 20,000 Bitcoin, or they had total 200,000 Bitcoin. Now they're sitting at 170,000 Bitcoin. Where did they get it all? They got it from Silk Road. So they arrested the young guy, the guy that created Silk Road, and when they arrested him, they took around 200,000 Bitcoin, and they've been dumping that 200,000 Bitcoin. You have to understand, it's a lot of money. We're talking like 10,000 Bitcoin is around 600 million. So 100,000 Bitcoin is 6 billion. So they took $12 billion. 12 billion. So imagine the US government started selling $12 billion of Tesla. That's what they've been doing to Bitcoin. They've sold now, so they went from 220,000 Bitcoin holding to 170,000. So they sold around 50,000 Bitcoin. Each 10,000 Bitcoin is around 600 million. So they've sold 33 billion Bitcoin worth of Bitcoin. It does affect the market. Why? Because Bitcoin isn't as big as the US stock market. Like Tesla, Google is 2 point something trillion. Apple is 3 trillion. So right now, the entire all of Bitcoin, all combined is 1 trillion. All of crypto, all combined, including Bitcoin, is 2 trillion. So when the US government is selling so much of it, it does affect the price. But they still have a lot left. They have 170,000 Bitcoin. So hopefully they really do try to win over the crypto people, the dem side, and stop selling their Bitcoin treasury. If they keep selling it, we don't know how low it can go, but it is quite good. You have to understand that it's not normal selling pressure. Normally, someone doesn't have 10,000 Bitcoin to sell in one night for $600 million. Only the governments can do that. So yes, it causes these dumps and it does hit stop loss on some of these trades. But in the long run, it's showing that you need massive amounts of money. You need $600 million to move Bitcoin from 60,000 to 56,000, $4,000. $600 million to move Bitcoin $4,000. So as it gets bigger, they're going to be able to do this less and less, and the more strong Bitcoin and crypto will become. As it goes, right now it's at 2 trillion. As the market goes to 100 trillion, like the stock markets. Love you all, everyone. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Be safe out there. Very tight stop losses. Protect your capital. Take trades, but off big dumps. You want to catch a big dump, then catch the trade activation to catch the bounce, and then close. We're in sideways chop, and then be cautious, and then try to build positions on one of those big dumps, ready for a big push out. Love you all. Have an amazing day. None of this financial advice. Be very careful out there. Trading is dangerous. It's much more dangerous to not learn trading and not learn how to invest and grow your money and just work till you're 80 years old, have 5 years of retirement, and then die. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.